think our practice has been really good, especially we had 2 really long ones here back to back, and I think we had really, really productive days. We've been having a lot of energy, and I think the break that we had after our last game really got us all re-energized and refocused, and we've been executing at a high level.
A lot of people talk about Sean and Petway being back, but you never work full speed either. How much better do you feel now?
I'm 100% now. I mean, I just feel a lot better than where I was. Even though I was feeling really good, the last 3 weeks, I could just feel myself just being really close to normal. So I'm back to 100 now.
Having all you guys together, I mean, we've heard other guys talk about that there's a different energy. Do you sense it? Do you feel it with all 3 of you guys back out there full speed?
Definitely, especially with like I said, the way we've been practicing here lately, having everybody back 100%. It just feels like it's almost like a new team. Like we were kind of drained out, and now we've got a couple. It's like we have new guys in there. Really, just when you're operating 100%. I mean, your explosion is better. I mean, everything is better. Energy is up, and I mean, we've just been doing really good. So you can definitely tell that having those guys back has really helped us.
Do you think you can still reach 1,000 yards this year?
I mean, definitely. Just all needs, big game and a bowl game, which is very possible. But my main goal is winning. 1,000 yards would be nice to have 2 of them, but I mean, if we don't win the game, it doesn't mean much.
What have you seen? What have you seen from Sean since he's been back out there?
He's looked like the weeks before he got injured. I mean, excellent thrower, smart guy. I mean, leadership has been on point as always. So I mean, he really looks like the guy that we really came into the season looking up to, and who played through the majority of the season.
What was your reaction when Petway said he was coming back?
I was very happy. I was extremely happy. I don't really pay attention to recruiting, but I mean, I don't think we really have a lot of guys coming in at the running back position. So just to have that experience back, not really having to really start over like we did this past year. I mean, it's tremendous. So I was very happy, and I'm looking forward to getting going with him again next year.
What do you think the two of you will be able to do with a full healthy season together?
We do a full healthy season. I can't think of what we'll be able to do. I mean, it's gonna be hard to beat me and him as a 1-2 punch in the SEC and the country. So I think we can. I mean, fully healthy. It's scary to think about.
Jaron, any of the young guys on offense caught your eye, the red shirt young guys this week?
I think probably the guy that's really caught my mind is probably Marquise McClain, redshirted this year. I mean, he's one of the biggest guys on offense, period. I mean, in terms of just physique. I mean, so once he gets playing physical and gets a couple snaps under his belt, playing at our level, I mean, he could be a guy that can make some noise next year. Now, we have others as well that, people might not really know about, but him, to me, has been the one guy that's really caught my eye.
Is he looking at receiver or is he?
Yeah, he's at receiver.
We heard about him in preseason, how physical he was.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what stands out to you?
I mean, if you ever see him, I mean, he literally looks like a linebacker. I mean, he's cut. I mean, he's huge. So he's playing. I mean, once he plays physical on a consistent basis, I think he can do it very good for us.
Any of the young offensive linemen, Fisher?
To me, this is one of my Prince Sammons is one of my personal favorite O-linemen, just because. I mean, the kid, he's like a new guy that's just figuring out a new sport. Doesn't have a lot of football experience under his belt. But, I mean, when you see him play, he does a lot of things that catch your eye for a guy who doesn't have a lot of experience coming off of a surgery. I mean, in the scrimmages we had this week, I mean, nobody was coming from the right side, no pressure. It doesn't matter who they put over there. So, to me, he's been the one guy. I mean, he's also just personally one of my favorite O-linemen just to mess with and bother. But I think he's going to be really good.
How do you mess with him?
It's not hard because he's such a nice guy that, I mean, anything you try to do to make him, it's hard to make him mad, which then makes me mad, which makes me want to make him mad more. But I mean, you just bump into him, bother him, and it's just all good fun.
Has it been him at right tackle and Penn State at left tackle a lot?
Not in the same group, but yes, that has been how they have played out this week.
Has Prince told you his story and your
Which Prince?
Sammons?
Prince, yeah, he told everybody his story, and we did a thing at fall camp where everybody kind of, he told us his story, which it's a thing you have to ask him about one day. But he's gone through things in life that's molded him to the way he is now, and that I'm thankful I didn't have to go through because I don't know how I would handle myself. And if you meet him now, you think he had the greatest childhood ever. I mean, he's just such, I mean, he's such a thankful person. He's such a happy guy. And I think he's been, to me, he's top 5 guys on the team that just realizes the blessing that he has to be playing at a university like this, at a level like this, considering what he's going through.
Kerryon, so much talk about Oklahoma's offense and Auburn's defense. What about the other way around, your offense against their defense? How do you size that up?
I mean, you know, we let their offense, our defense have all the talk, but we know what we have to do. If we don't score points, we won't win. We've proven that through the whole year, so we know what we have to do. We have to run the football. We have to make explosive plays. So that's where our focus has been, and that's what it's going to continue to be. So I think their defense is solid. You know, they have a very solid defense. With an offense like that, you can get away with some things. So we just have to exploit it, just like any other defense in the country. But I mean, if you come out there and you're not on your A game, they'll get after the quarterback, and one thing they do, they hustle to the football. So you're gonna have 9, 10 guys running the football, they're gonna bang tackle, opportunistic, and they're looking to get the ball back to their explosive offense. So we just have to keep the ball on our side, don't make stupid turnovers, and we'll be fine.
This might be a silly question, but do you like the fact that you don't have to go play outside in cold weather? You get to play indoors.
I love the fact. I absolutely love the fact that we're playing in the dome. You know, some people may, that's weak, you know, but I mean, regardless, I'm gonna play football regardless of the conditions. But the fact that you can be inside a dome, it feels like if we were in our indoor practice facility. I mean, that's huge. So I love the fact that we're in the dome.
Does that give you an advantage at all? Because like you said, you guys practice in that situation much more than you actually play, you know, outside. So.
To players, it may. I don't think, you know, coaches, you know, they analyze all that stuff, so they probably think it's an advantage, which it might be. But to players, I mean, football is football. You know, we're gonna have to go out there and block, tackle, and run the same regardless of conditions. I mean, I think it's just the fact that, you know, just playing in better temperatures than you normally would, for me, is the golden thing.
It doesn't feel like a faster track inside to you?
I feel pretty much the same wherever I'm running.
Okay.
Kerryon, what would a win against Oklahoma, 10-win Oklahoma team, mean for you guys in the Sugar Bowl? just you know, finishing this one and then heading into next year.
I mean, that'd be huge. Oklahoma has been a great program for, I mean, years, dating all the way back to whenever. So they just came off a good season this year, had a good season last year, beat Alabama here recently. I can't remember the year, but so they have a chance to finish with 11 wins, and we have a chance to finish with 9, and maybe a top 10 finish heading into the off season. I mean, that's a lot on the line. I mean, you know, we go from Birmingham Bowl last year to the Sugar Bowl this year. I mean, there's a lot riding for this game for us, and that's really all. I mean, it's about motivation. So we just gotta be motivated to want to go out there and win, because we know they're gonna want to, and just gotta go out and prove ourselves.
Kerryon, looking back at this year, what flipped after 1 and 2? Just what changed with this team?
I think, to me, this senior class that we have this year has been. I mean, I know I've only been here 2 years, but guys who've been here longer, guys who've seen other football, I think this senior class has been one of the best to come through. I think that's what really flipped. Is those guys, along with even some juniors and sophomores, really. I mean, like I said earlier, we grew tired of losing those close games, losing those tough games. Can we get it done? Unsure of ourselves. And we just wanted to prove it. We wanted to get back to the Auburn in 2013 and 2010 and all the good days in 2000. We want to get back to that Auburn where people don't want to play us again. So I think that the senior class, it starts with them. I mean, we have a guy like Montrevious and guys like Jeremy who've been through a lot and still continue to come here and give his all every day. You have guys like Carl, you have guys like Josh Hosey, who's been here forever in the DB core. I mean, you got guys at Marcus Davis, you got guys at every key position on the field that's gonna lead. And then you got guys like Deshaun and Trey who are underclassmen who are gonna step into that role, who lead their certain position. You got guys like Kozan on the O-line. I mean, it just all funnels down. I mean, we had a key leader at every position. I think they really helped change the culture.
Couple more.
Younger guys expressing gratitude to the seniors, or is that something that's gonna be valuable?
I think really when we had our banquet, we really expressed a lot of gratitude to them. But I think after the bowl game, you'll still see, because you know it's hard to see the progress that we came and through this year right now, because it's not over yet. But when you walk off that field for the last time, and I know this is how I was last year, you realize I'm never gonna play with my Travis Adams again. Might never play ever play with Josh Holmes again. Might never play with TJ Davis again. You really start to think, wow, those guys really taught me a lot, and not just about football, but how to be a man and how to carry yourself like a collegiate or pro athlete. And I think that's one thing that really comes for young guys whose eyes are still big every time they step out on the field on Saturdays, that you just don't realize in the moment right now, but you will definitely after the season.
Are you trying to spend time with them off the field too before they head out?
I mean, we spend time, like we have team bonding events. We're gonna have a team bonding event tonight. Even if it's not a team-sponsored event, I still play Madden, play all those guys in Madden. Because like I said, this is the last time we get to see each other on a daily basis, really. So definitely try to spend as much time with those guys and just learn as much as I can. Those guys are 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, graduated from that's where I want to get to. Graduated, going on to live my life and making sure I'm on the good path, and they're down that path, so definitely have to learn what you can from them.
What are you guys doing tonight?
Huh?
You get married?
Oh, no. My mom,
What are you guys doing tonight for team bond?
we're going to see a movie tonight. I'm not even sure what movie, but we're going to see a movie tonight.
What's your favorite? Is that one of your favorite things during this? You guys don't have classes. You don't have finals. You guys do a lot of stuff together. You go. What have you guys done so far? And what are you gonna do? You go bowling? And
Laser tag. We will go. But that's Coach Malzahn's favorite thing. Now bowling, it literally turns into a real life competition. Like we did it last year. We went to the Birmingham Bowl. They have teams, brackets, scores kept. Winner is celebrated, loser is trounced. Like it's a real thing. And to me, bowling, I'm not good, but that's one of my favorite things to do too. So that's probably my favorite event that we do.
the one laser
best
tag.
at-
Yeah, who's the best at
The best bowler? Okay, by rule, I have to say Coach Malzahn, but I'm really not sure. But if I don't say him, I might never play again. So I'm gonna say Malzahn.
Who won laser tag?
Laser tag. I forgot what team. Because we have just team numbers. But my team was not the winner.
Who's on your team?
It was me, Montavious Atkinson. We had Pace Osmond, Jack York, and we had Cedric and somebody else. I can't remember who else.
Is that one where like the team with the smaller guys might have the advantage? Like
It's
some guys,
really
like, can't mark
really
it,
takes a
like,
lot of schematics and strategy. Really, I like to hide, so I was just hiding, and I got killed every time. But some guys really scheme it up and have strategies, and they get after it. That's for sure.
All right.